Welcome back to Cyberpunk 2077. Last time, we did rescue Evelyn from a scavenger hideout. She does not seem to be in particularly good condition, though. Not sure if I talked to her before. One of Braindance's, or read her thing before. One of Braindance's most gifted editors and a skilled techie. If she wanted to, she could get hired at any corpo entertainment studio and make bank, but Judy values her independence too much to sell out. She rejects every offer that comes her way. Her anarchist spirit drew her to the Mox in the hopes they could improve the lives of people in Night City. Her biggest flaw is that she can't keep her mouth shut in the face of injustice, something that always gets her in trouble. For some, though, it's her greatest value. I would argue that her greatest flaw, actually, is that she is kind of quick to... she does have a bit of a fatalist streak in her. She can be a bit quick to give up sometimes. Yeah, I must have read her thing. And Double Life, the name of this job, comes from a song by The Cars. Hey, Judy's apartment.
She's sleeping. At least I think she is. Her eyes are closed and she's not shaking anymore. I would have already killed her by now if I didn't feel so bad for her.
How's she feeling?
Use your imagination. That place sucked every last drop of humanity from her. It's not enough, she already gave up everything she had. I just kept taking more and more. She's in some kind of trance, like she's folded into herself. No reaction to her surroundings whatsoever.
Yep. Pretty rough.
I really didn't want to poke around in her head. I did it for you.
Don't blame you.
I just want you to know that.
I need to talk to her.
Listen, I know you've got some serious questions that she's got the answers to. I mean, if I were you, I'd want to know too. But it's just not gonna happen. She's completely out of it.
You've got to be fucking kidding me.
It is what it is.
You're mad at her. Why?
When you asked me to scour her behavioral chip, I was just about done dealing with your shit.
Judy, I didn't have any...
I know. It's okay.
So I don't get why...
You'll find out in a sec. I'll show you the virtue I found.
Okay.
Guessing you saw them already.
Yeah, had to wrestle to make sense of the whole thing. But I don't want to say anything and taint your perspective. You should go in with fresh eyes.
Alright, good plan, good plan.
How many BDs did you manage to rip?
2. Only one of them's intact. Understandable, though. The rest... Well, they're in the same shape as Evelyn right now.
Okay, show me.
Give me a sec while I set the parameters.
Guess we'll find out if our doll really did lose her tune. Come on, V.
Will you stop being a dick?
I'll be the first to admit, this does not look good.
A lot of stuff on cyberware and everything.
Hey, how you feeling? Need anything? Not here to nag. Just talk.
Okay, I was gonna say, well,
Well, now, look at you.
shut up.
Listen, Evelyn, I really need your help. It's important. If I don't do anything, and do it soon, I'll die.
Yeah, when we touched her, I was gonna say, well, good sign. She didn't immediately freak out, but then she did jerk away. All right, no help there. Understandable. She went through some shit. She's been through a lot, so rewiring synaptic pathways. Chapter 1, The Future of Neurotechnology. The 21st century heralded a worldwide revolution in neurotechnology. We as a society can no longer imagine an existence without technologically heightened senses, enhanced memory capacity, and pain modulators. By linking our neural systems with computer chips, we are capable of learning complex skill sets in seconds, then subsequently forgetting them again the instant they are removed. Today, after nearly 80 years of increasingly incorporating these technologies into our daily lives, we must now ask ourselves, what comes next? In recent years, the academic community has reignited discussions on possible new methods to influence brain plasticity. Is it possible to create permanent neural pathways using coprocessors? Can we expect a breakthrough regarding dopaminergic? Can we expect a breakthrough regarding dopaminergic data manipulation in our lifetimes? Wow, that took me too many tries to figure out. If so, what will be the consequences? The probable emergence of commercially viable artificial neurotransmitters would undoubtedly reshape the health science field, yet would simultaneously introduce a potentially destructive tool to most governments and corporations. The field of plasticity manipulation remains in its infancy, but most experts agree we should prepare for a future in which such neurological rewiring becomes as commonplace as the cybernetic implants used so pervasively today. Studies should begin exploring now how science can adapt our bodies to optimize the effects of this technology while minimizing its abuse and potential unwanted side effects. She's got a lot of data shards. And a lot of them about technology related to brains and stuff. Makes sense, given that she does deal with a lot of brain dances and stuff like that. So it does make sense that it'd be an interest of hers. But anyway, let's go.
Have a seat.
So let me get my drink on first.
All right, roll it.
Data was in pretty rough shape. Not all that editable.
Okay.
Glad you managed to salvage him in the first place.
Needs a second to load.
No problem.
Quality's lousy, but I did what I could.
I'm sure it'll be fine, Judy.
What am I looking out for? Every single piece of tech I see? Security?
We need a layout of the whole room. We will get everything else we need from the virtue.
What about his messages?
Only if you can do it and be parfait bourré. It's most important that he suspect nothing. Try to be your usual, relaxed self.
And if he starts talking about the biochip himself, should I...
Biochip? Where you hear this? That is not of interest to you. You spin the virtue, you come back here, we give you the eddies. That is your one job. The rest is none of your concern. Understand?
Take a look around if you want. What am I looking at?
Can't see her face.
Under normal circumstances, that kind of encryption's easy to crack. But not this time. Whoever she is, she's got serious net running skills.
That, or someone's working it for her.
Personal data hidden by an ID scramble requiring high network skills.
I think I recognize these.
What are they?
Vive markings.
You familiar with them?
Not enough to know what they actually mean. Heard of who might use them, though.
Who?
Could be the Voodoo Boys, but that's just a hunch. Can't be 100% sure.
The spine-chilling Netrunner crew? Hard to find, because they don't want to be. I wouldn't know where to start.
Vive symbolism typically associated with voodoo. Church run by the Voodoo Boys.
Every might not be important.
Maybe, but all of them are from Pacifica. Narrows down our search, at least.
What now?
Looks like I'm going on a field trip to Pacifica.
Night City, Pacifica. Church likely located in Pacifica. So, once I get there, I will read up on the Voodoo Boys.
Alright, think we got everything.
What do you think?
Now we know what happened to Clouds. They're the ones who tried to flatline her. Launched a nuke at her chip.
So it was punishment? For getting played by her?
She knew more than they thought she knew. Couldn't let that go.
Yep.
So that's who she was running from.
So, yeah. Voodoo Boys are expert netrunners. They would be one of the few groups with the...
What's up with you?
With the skill to do what they did to her.
Woman who hired Evelyn. Any idea who we're up against?
Your guess is as good as mine. Sorry, V.
No worries.
Looks like Evelyn never told us the whole truth.
You're telling me? If I'd known what she'd gotten herself into... I'm so mad at her.
Her only job was to record a virtue. Pretty damn amazing she managed to organize a full-blown heist. And swipe the biochip from under her boss's noses.
So that's where you came in. She hired you.
Yep.
And brought this all on herself. On you two.
Yeah.
There's one more recording.
I mean, risk of the job. Risk of being a merc, you know. It is what it is. That said, yeah, holy shit was she ever reckless. Evelyn was wildly ambitious and even more wildly reckless. There was no way this was going to turn out well for her. Like, there was just no world where this would turn out well for her. She betrayed the Voodoo Boys by trying to rip off Arasaka. And also wanted to rip off the fixer she hired as well. She was just betraying everybody. Shit, makes me wonder if, like, even if we had gotten the chip to her, would we have actually seen any money from it? Or would she have tried to screw us over as well? Like I said, I'm not sure she ever would have seen the money anyway, because, who else was she going to betray in the process of it all? Just terrible, terrible planning on her part. All around. Every aspect of it. Just stupid. Just really foolish of her. No, like... no thought into the risks, into what could go wrong. just utterly convinced that everything would go according to plan. That nobody would, nobody would notice her, nobody would bother with her. Terrible planning.
Wanna see it?
Sure,
Absolutely.
why not? Nothing can surprise me at this point.
I love the little eye glow to saying that, indicating that.
Lui aller. Ou t'es qu'une raison, moi, c'est tout intelligent pour ça, pour t'aider bien. On n'est pas enragé. En plus, c'est plus bon moyen nous gagner pour nous arriver sur yon non plus. Faut que nous prenions chance là.
Yeah, I just love the little, you see like the little blue in her eye, just to show that she's activating the virtue that way rather than on the computer itself.
Vous gagnons plus bon l'idée?
Hey, mind your own business, dude.
Très bien. Si vous décidez si c'est pas critique ça me pense, à continuer à faire travail.
What language is she speaking?
Dunno. Haitian Creole? It is the Voodoo Boys.
Didn't I? Wait, let me see if I've got an auto translator. Meantime, you try to tune into the phone's frequency. See what the other side's saying.
Oh, it's from there.
Try scanning the... Got it. Give it a second.
Heard her mention Yorinobu.
Probably why Evelyn buried this recording deep. Caught another name. Something like... Silverhand?
Yeah, I was gonna say don't worry about it, but no, probably worry about it.
We have to know what they're saying. Could be important.
Fine. Just found the auto translate package. Should get along fine with your system. I'll install it now.
Nice.
Tu pouvais déjà aller.
Oui, lui aller. Ou t'es qu'une raison, moi, c'est tout intelligent pour ça, pour t'aider bien.
Ou pensez
Yep. Too smart for her own good, yep. She figured out something she shouldn't have figured out, and got
que
it.
ça va faire un problème?
On n'est pas enragé. En plus, c'est plus bon moyen nous gagner pour nous arriver sur yon non plus. Faut que nous prenions chance là.
Why is it no longer
Moi,
translated?
t'as mis quoi même j'avais, oh. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Ouais, là, je vais me occuper de non.
On n'est pas enragé. En plus, c'est plus bon moyen nous gagner pour nous arriver sur yon non plus. Faut que nous prenions chance là.
Moi, t'as mis quoi même j'avais, oh. Qu'est-ce que le a mené nous direct sous Alt?
Vous gagnons plus bon l'idée? Très bien. Si vous décidez si c'est pas critique ça me pense, à continuer à faire travail.
Alt. He mentioned Alt.
Vous gagnons plus bon l'idée? Eh, dis-donc, vive mon yéhou.
C'est quoi même j'avais, oh. Qu'est-ce que le a mené nous direct sous.
Yeah, I mentioned Alt. So that's the second
Okay,
mention
Judy,
we've had of
we're
that.
good.
All right, disconnecting.
Johnny mentioned Alt as well. After we left Clouds.
I don't get it. What's this have to do with Johnny Silverhand? He died, like, forever ago.
Right.
Hey, you got any idea?
Yeah, let's go.
Biochip we stole? It's got Silverhand's engram burned onto it.
Engram?
Digitized psyche. Personality construct. Can you
Yep.
give me a minute? Need to go over some stuff in my head.
Of course.
Know who they are, who the woman is? Any idea how we find them?
Fuck, V. I've been dead the last half-century. Sorry if I'm unable to hand you all the answers on a chrome fucking platter when you snap your fingers.
Fair point, fair point.
These people, what could they want from Alt?
How the hell should I know?
Got no notion whatsoever?
One way or another, everything leads back to that netrunner. Finding her's our biggest priority. If she knows as much as I think she knows about the chip, she can help us out.
Thought you said nothing could help us.
Nah, just find us that Juju wirehead, okay?
All right. Bushido and neo-postmodernism. The Bushido franchise is a litmus test of our time. This groundbreaking film series puts on full display the entire spectrum of American society, masterfully pointing out the greatest problems of the neo-modern era. Live Fast, Die Never was, in its own way, a generational manifesto on the affirmation of life. The use of vivid colors, shaky cinematography, ubiquitous blood effects, and pervasive brain splatter testifies to the extraordinary self-awareness of the director, who once revealed in an interview how he fucking loves it when hot chicks dissect the shit out of the bad guys. Perhaps no other concept more aptly describes the underlying societal ethos when Bushido 3 was released. Sounds like a real, I was gonna say sounds like a real, who's the guy who did the Transformers? Michael Bay. Sounds like a real Michael Bay type, but, that'd mean giving the women, like, agency. That'd mean, like, women actually, being more than just something to look at. Yeah, the dissecting the bad guys part. The hot chicks, yeah, that part's Michael Bay. The dissecting the bad guys. Yeah, is that something that Michael Bay's women actually get to do? I'll admit, I've never actually watched any Michael Bay movies. Maybe he's not as misogynistic as I think. I just have the distinct impression that his movies are probably pretty misogynistic. That there's a very, I just always got the feeling that it's like hot chicks meant to look hot. And that's about all. Especially worthy of note is the repetition in subsequent installments of the implant bomb motif, through the prism of which the protagonist reinterprets reality. One example of this convention's flawless implementation appears in the latest film in the series, Bushido X: Fade to Black. The scene in which the powerful Gorira disembodies the arm of Jake, as played by the transcendent Tim Kelly, demonstrates in brilliant form the duality of the human condition. On the one hand, Jake loses his cybernetic arm, a symbol of both his tragic past and the ongoing techno-ontological conflict within his psyche. On the other hand, it is precisely due to this dismemberment that Gorira is blown to bloody bits by a sensational explosion sequence, and the final disintegration of the antagonist's body into a blood spray of gore. How should this be interpreted? It is a metaphorical cry of deeply rooted despair, a manifestation of the personal transgression. This fragmentation of body could likewise be interpreted as a fragmentation of the individual mind, thus provoking the question, whose mind? Indeed, had everything the viewer seen of Jake's struggle been, in fact, a personified, embodied fear? Had he not been embroiled in an epic battle with a vile monster, or rather only with himself? Could the entirety of Jake's narrative have been only a manifestation of some cyberpsychotic dream state? Among all the depth and nuance that has defined this franchise since its inception, only one thing is truly certain. Bushido has forever changed the world of cinema. So, I'm going to go ahead and guess that this is a lot of pretentious bullshit. Someone overthinking. This is, like, I mentioned before, Bushido is this world version of the Fast and the Furious franchise. So this would be somebody doing deep philosophical analysis of the Fast and the franchise movies. Which I'm absolutely certain is a thing. Only question is whether the people doing it in real life are actually, like, whether they actually believe what they're saying, or whether they're just basically pissing around and using the franchise as an excuse to talk about shit that interests them. Alright, let's check your messages. Oh, shopping list. High-index contact lenses, ways with sensors, neural signal augmenter. Idea, pain circuit breaker for dolls. Once the max pain threshold is reached, the session automatically shuts down. Client receives a fine. Why do I feel like that would be ignored? From Evelyn to Judy. Hey, it's been like 1,000 years since we saw each other. What's up with you, girl? You still cooped up in Susie's basement? Still with Maiko? Hoping at least one of those things isn't true anymore. So, I've got a tiny favor to ask. Okay, it's more like a humongous favor. Super important to me, but should be a breeze for a geek like you. Holler back at me. So, when we met Evelyn, she presented herself as this femme fatale type. When Evelyn talks to Judy, she's very casual, very, very upbeat and fun. Hey, mind straight up just telling me what's going on? This got anything to do with your previous messages? And yes, one of those things isn't true anymore. I need you to scroll a virtue for me. That's it, I promise. In exchange, I'll make sure you don't have to do anything for the rest of your life but art. Let's just meet, okay? Where can I find you these days? Susie's basement. N1's Channel N54. Hi, we're the biggest TV broadcast channel in NC. Some of your BDs recently fell into our lap and we're really impressed. We'd like to offer you the chance to work in a young and dynamic team of artists like yourself, with flexible working conditions and the chance to create an eye-popping portfolio. Let us know what you think. Best wishes, Nicole Wants. Hi, Judy. Did you receive my last message? We'd really like you to consider our offer. I assumed no answer was enough? Hi, Judy. Of course, I understand. Let us know if you change your mind. Roxanne to Judy. Hey, I had a really weird sit with a client. I met him at the bar when I was offline. He said he'd been coming to me exclusively for a few months and that he wanted to get to know me. We talked a lot. He's a corpo. He said his job isn't that different to mine because he also has to put on an act all day. Like, he has to play golf with his boss, who he hates or whatever. He seemed kind of nice. Now he wants to meet up outside of Clouds. What do I do? Take him to Lizzie so we can keep an eye on you, just in case. And keep a stunner on you. Work with us, Judy. Hi, we're one of the biggest movie production studios in the world. We'd like to offer you the chance to work in a young, dynamic team with flexible working conditions and the chance to create an eye-popping portfolio. I love that it's like basically the exact same. Just without the personal touch of, hey, some of your BDs came across. Yeah, I'm not bothering with that part. Just the exact same young, dynamic team, flexible work conditions, eye-popping. I love that it's the same thing. Just goddamn corpo speak. Stop messaging me. Actor. Hey Ed, I'm looking for a BD actor. Client wants as little chrome as possible. Age doesn't matter. Know anyone who'd be up for it? Eddies aren't spectacular, but they're not terrible either. I'll ask. That's it? 2 words? Everything alright? I don't know, Judy. Everything's been nagging at me lately. Starting to think I wasn't made for this. Sleazy clients, piss poor conditions, shitty eddies. Wasn't meant to turn out like this. We deserve more, don't we? So, yeah, this tells you a lot about Evelyn right here. That she was just unhappy with her place in life. And again, much more casual with Judy than she was with us. With us, Evelyn was very much putting on an act. This does feel authentic right here. Hey Jude, sorry about earlier today. I was pissed at Susie and you took the flack for it. I fucked up all. I know how you work, but you played the wrong hand. I know. Talk to her again once you're both chilled. I'm sure it'll be fine. I doubt it. Compensation. I'd like to explore my options about an unlawful juvenile detention when I was 16 years old. I'm pretty sure I'm owed some kind of compensation. I'm looking for a lawyer who can take on this case for 10% of the awarded sum. Hello. Can you please provide more details? How are you so sure the sentence was unlawful? I was convicted for stealing a fire truck and for the illegal use of property belonging to the fire department. Except I didn't steal that truck. I found it in a scrapyard and fixed it up. It took me half a year, but when I was done, it looked better than factory new. They busted me on my first ride. Nobody believed that I didn't steal it. Fun fact. That was going to be in the game. That was going to be a side quest that V and Judy would do. The two of them would fix up a fire truck. That got cut in favor of something else. But if you look at Judy's chest, and you probably already have, above her right breast is a tattoo of a fire truck. And that is a reference to this. Winning compensation for the city council is extremely difficult, and in my opinion, not worth the trouble. So you don't believe me either. Thanks for nothing. I can't jump out there.
Wait, you got any idea how to get in touch with the Voodoo Boys?
I have some idea.
Why? Worried that I'll give Evelyn up to him?
No. I didn't trust you at first, but... Well, if you wanted to get back at Evelyn, you would have done it already.
So why the worried look?
I want it all to work out for you. You got a plan?
Those things are not stopping.
I'll ask around. Make a few calls. Let me put it this way. The Voodoo Boys wouldn't trust a cat if it walked onto their turf. But someone's gotta know a way in.
Well, good luck. I hope you won't need it.
See? Fire truck.
Thanks, Judy.
No, V. Thank you. You're a good person. Evelyn could never see what was under people's skin. If she could have gotten to know you a bit better, then... Who knows? Things might have turned out differently.
I'm not sure I am a good person, but thank you. Oh, also, tech thingy, notes. I forgot to change the notifications in the pressure gauge. I had an automatic reset when starting it up. Tracking module froze underwater again. Probably the waterproof case is blocking the signal. Fix? Make an opening for an antenna. Connection lost with the barometer when set at bathymetric mode. Fix? And an automatic signal to switch back to the last position before connection loss.
Didn't know she dabbled in robotics.
Now that's fucking Shimra. Think that's how she winds down?
After a day's work of tuning hardcore smut? Wouldn't be surprised.
Assembly in progress. Unique bot still under construction.
No. Interesting.
Place looks like a fucking antique museum.
I guess you should feel right at home.
Chick's got taste. Except for one thing.
And what's that?
Way she looks at you. Don't pretend you haven't noticed. Makes you all mushy inside. I can feel it.
Bite me. Thornton Owner's Manual. Congratulations, you are now the proud owner of Thornton. We are proud to offer our Thornton guarantee for reliability and convenience at an affordable price. No, nothing interesting in the... there was a dialogue option in the other room.
Oh, well.
The Bushido collection in BD format.
First three are collector's items nowadays.
Dang it. Dagnabbit. Maybe give me a second here. Not took that. Loaded an earlier save just to see if the dialogue options were in there earlier, but they're not. The Green Death, The weathered man peered into the eyes of the young nomad, as if trying to define his thoughts. Don't misunderstand, he said. I don't mind unexpected guests, but you must recognize when a man lives alone in the middle of the desert, he has a right to ask uncomfortable questions. The boy wouldn't make eye contact, instead glancing nervously through the window, as if expecting to spot an armada of battle drones coursing straight for him across the night sky. I'm running away, he muttered after a moment of hesitation. From Green Phantom. He's been following me since Yellow Creek. The old man didn't move a muscle save for a twitch at the corner of his mouth, revealing he knew more than he cared to admit. You have nothing to fear, he said softly. The Green Phantom only comes for the worst criminals. If you hold regret in your heart, he'll forgive you. He'll offer a second chance. The boy's anxious demeanor suddenly turned to a rebellious grin. I regret nothing. And you, old man, you don't have the faintest clue what you're prattling on about. You're wrong. I've also met the Phantom once before. The tenderfoot nomad's eyes widened in surprise for a brief moment. It seemed as if there was a question at the tip of his lips, but he refused to ask it. It's late, the old-timer said. You should sleep. You're exhausted and need to gather your strength before you continue running, if that's what you choose to do. My home is open to you for the night. The boy uttered no thanks. Without a word, he stood and entered the small, dark bedroom where his host had prepared a bed. To find his way, he switched on his infrared, then immediately froze in place. There was a body lying in the bed. He edged closer until he could discern its shapes. A pool of cooling blood, withered hands contorted into unnatural angles. The vacant, dead eyes of the old man he had only just been talking to in the other room. Suddenly, the walls began to emanate an otherworldly olive glow. The boy could sense a figure enter the bedroom and stand behind him. If you regret nothing, hissed a cold, emotionless voice, then why do you flee? Then black. The world of the young nomad plunged into darkness. Hopefully I'll be able to get these dialogue options later.
What's new?
Yeah, here we go.
Nothing special, same old story. I'd rather hear about you.
News report. As this area. A fatal incident occurred on Friday in Laguna Bend, a town located in the area surrounding Night City. Residents refused to vacate their homes, properties which had been officially declared a construction zone by the corporation, which had purchased the land. Despite not all homes having been evacuated, construction workers were ordered to begin their work to prevent further financial losses due to delays. One resident climbed a crane in order to stall construction. The crane operator responded by lobbing objects found in his control room at the man. The operator subsequently lost control of the suspended load, which collided into a home and killed a family who were still inside. The conflict between NC Dam Limited and the residents is not new, but until now has not led to any casualties. Past tense of lead is LED. Lead, as in like past tense of lead, is LED, not LEAD. I'm willing to forgive that error, that typo, in just like, regular people. But in professional writing, it genuinely annoys me. Like, legitimately bothers me in professional writing. Anyway, the dispute began a few months ago when the rent prices in Laguna Bend rose drastically, after which residents were informed that the land on which their houses stood was to become a reservoir. Some of the residents relocated to temporary housing that was built as compensation. However, those who ignored municipal directives and stayed put became the victims of a corporate smear campaign, which identified them as agents of public unrest, APUs, who were preventing necessary construction in order to secure access to clean water for all of Night City. As a result, public opinion quickly turned against the residents of Laguna Bend, and few, if any, paid attention to the change in police tactics and open violence against the residents. One could say it was only a matter of time before incidents like the one on Friday would occur.
Someone likes getting their feet wet.
Don't need to be an expert to tell the Gear's pro.
Who would have thought?
Perilous future. Electropunk? I'd rather puke out my ears.
Don't be a dick.
What's new at the Mox?
Susie isn't giving me the time of day, as usual.
How'd you hook up with the Mox in the first place?
I thought Susie and the gang could really change something in this city. I believed in them.
Winded up business as usual?
I mean, I wouldn't go that far. Few Joy Toys' lives really changed for the better thanks to them.
Couldn't you replace Susie and lead the Mox?
No way in hell. I'll stick with tuning virtues, thank you very much. If you haven't noticed, I'm not much of a people person.
Get along
Got
well
another
with me.
question on my mind.
Shoot.
What the hell? Oh, right! I was like, what the hell? I never did. Dealer torn up by hungry junkies. It happens. So what'll it be, V? Want to see what they got in that stash of theirs? Might just get something out of this. When a person dies, the world keeps chugging along without skipping a beat. Eventually, all traces of that person fade into nothing. Long story short, that's why your wheels were towed. Want my opinion? The best way to convince the world you're alive and kicking is to get your wheels back. Hell, maybe it's not the most ambitious goal, but for a minor league merc like you, it's a start. I'm very disappointed that it resolved itself.
The administrators of implant authorization are now the manufacturers. Standards they themselves have.
I am pleased to inform you that your vehicle has been repaired after suffering an unfortunate accident. It can be found ready for use. Found in your garage, ready for use. I wish you a good day and thousands of collision-free miles.
Thank you for joining us here at We'll see you next time.
I need to check something. Actually, I also need to... Mission is also named after Michael Jackson's song. Alright, it is just a matter of waiting. Okay. Fair enough, fair enough. You're getting noticed, V. People can sense that hunger in you. One that can't be satiated. You want everything right now, and if you don't do it, you fight for it. You're a warrior, V. The warrior's place is in the ring. Show them what you're made of. Knock the bolts off this training bond, and then, well, we'll see. Beat on the Brat is a Ramon song. Braindance. As Braindance's popularity spread, public opinion divided into two camps: those who saw the new technology as a revelation, and those who saw it as a threat. Some predicted Braindance would save humanity as we know it, bringing an end to unnecessary conflict, and ushering us into a new utopian age of mutual understanding and respect. After all, the argument went, if you look at yourself from your enemy's point of view, if you understand him deeply, and vice versa, he ceases to be your enemy. Others, however, foresaw a wave of new addictions, deepening isolation and societal division, even a crisis of identity. In the end, the market proved both views right. Braindance became an everyday product, another form of entertainment, but also a new form of surveillance. In essence, Braindance is the transfer of the conscious experience of the person who recorded or scrolled them to one who relives them. The raw material must first be processed or edited before it can be used. Illegal braindances, or XBDs, appeared on the black market almost as soon as braindance recording technology became publicly available. Rare fetishes, violence, sadomasochistic fantasies, and even death are the most common motifs in XBDs. These braindances are scrolled in secret, usually by force, and are rarely edited. Reliving such recordings can cause nausea, epileptic seizures, or, in extreme cases, even death. XBDs have their own regular group of viewers. Demand for the scrolls remains as high as ever, meaning new producers are continually arriving on the scene. Some have even managed to form their own well-known brands and continue to push the limits of what's possible, albeit morally reprehensible. Maelstrom, a gang that controls the districts of Waston and the Northside Industrial District. You can easily recognize them by their intimidating faceplates and hostile optic implants, which not only indicates their gang affiliation, but also their fetishization of cyberspace, cyberware, and cyber modification. Looking at Maelstrom, you might think, now those are some hella bold pioneers of transhumanism. If they were only testing the limits of the human body on themselves, you'd be right. Sadly, they also like to conduct experiments on those unfortunate enough to cross their path. Maelstrom is known for their exceptionally brutal and public gang executions. Combine that with illegal braindance production and a manic fighting style, and you've got yourself a gang with a reputation as a band of lunatics on the verge of cyberpsychosis. The truth is, there's nothing crazy about how Maelstrom operates. At the end of the day, it's all about biz. And the more rumors there are about them, the better. You could call them grave robbers, scavengers. You could call them grave robbers, were it not for the fact that they never wait for a body to reach the graveyard, nor for it to actually be dead. The scavengers specialize in acquiring high-quality implants by whatever means necessary. If you've got tech that's as expensive as a moderately sized mansion in North Oak, you're asking for trouble. That's why you want to make sure those implants can make themselves useful in a dark, rainy alleyway, or the trauma team will come for you instead of a shady-looking guy with a black bag and a thick Eastern European accent. No beef with the claws. At the moment. Alright, one moment here. Gotcha. I was gonna do a save, but I'll wait until I'm a little bit closer. That didn't work. There we go.
This is pointless. I know where I'm gonna strike before I do it. Typical. Knew I'd say that.
Here for a fight. Which one of you is my guy?
Me!
Wasn't expecting a tag team, but whatever, I guess. So, who do I got first?
No, you don't get it. That body and this one, I'm the same person.
So, what? I'm seeing double?
I used to be twins, which you could probably guess. The twins had a close bond, but they wanted to be closer, stronger. So they installed neural oscillation syncs, and now they're, well, me. One person, two bodies. My bodies do everything together. Everything.
Well.
Really do everything together? Even under the sheets?
I have one girlfriend for both bodies, if that's what you're asking.
Kinky.
Shared between both.
So, what? One takes waist up and the other's on booty duty?
I mean, some women like a little bit of double stuffing.
No, she's with one body Monday through Wednesday and the other Wednesday through Sunday. Bitch.
I'm gonna enjoy beating your ass, I think.
Fine, but we're raising the stakes.
Fair. See no problem with that. So, can we get started?
Show me what you got.
Stop! I give up!
You had enough like your brother or hungry for more?
That ain't my brother. Oh, that's me. Jesus, what's so hard to understand? Here, your winnings.
Much obliged. There we go.
Don't worry. There's always the next fight. Stop talking to yourself!
Hey, sure the Ripper didn't swap anything else out? Felt like I was...
Heard you whoop those twin freaks' asses. Good work. Keep it up.
fighting against 4 left hands.
Fuck you!
Nice.
Listen, out of curiosity, you guys can read each other's thoughts?
No. Same person, same thoughts. If that weren't the case, I'd be on schizoid meds.
Maybe you should be anyway.
Well, good to see you transition from circus ring to boxing ring.
Give me a break.
Damn it. I'm jumping further than I mean to. There it is. Bye. 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 That's pretty good damage for an assault rifle. Get away. Get away. Not great damage for an assault, for a sniper, frankly. You know what? Time to start breaking some stuff down. It's actually time to start breaking some stuff down for components. This has a burn chance, which makes it very useful. Much more useful than just a regular katana.
At the station, guy carrying it was white. How was we supposed to know?
Don't think you understand the fucking game, pig.
Relax, I'll take care of everything. When? 2 days, tops. All I gotta do is go to the station, and all you gotta do is not fuck it up. Cause your salary sure as hell won't cover scratch like that.
Hey.
Oh, hey, Claire.
I don't think I know you.
I'm Claire. You might not remember me. Bartender at the Afterlife?
Uh-oh. Forgot to close my tab.
Bar has a buzz about you lately. As the merc who's reliable, gets things done. And since I need help...
Okay.
Need a driver for street races. Drop by my auto shop. I'll tell you more.
Your garage. Where is it?
In Arroyo, on Valley. Lovely spot. You can't miss it.
All right. Try not to.
If I'm not there when you arrive, just hang. I'll show up after my shift at the after.
Okay. See you, Claire.
おじいちゃんが描いた俳句をタトゥーに？どこに入れるの？
まあ、まずは聞けよ。眠る蛇、神戸をあげれば小さくしただ。
もっと短くできなかったの？入れる場所がないと思うけど。
That's kind of funny to me, actually. Wait, didn't I? What? It says I made 11, and I only have 7, but like, my strength is my body is at 12. But no, I thought it was... No, that is body. That's weird. I don't think there's actually anything particularly interesting in there, but... Come on. Feel free to surrender. I'm like, young. I should mention something about having kids at home. Really? Literal point blank, and I missed? Yay! Got another perk point. And Shinobi experience converted. Nice, nice. Thanks, much appreciated. This one I actually do find kind of tough to stealth through. Just kind of, some of the people are in kind of awkward positions. Ooh. Okay, that was Anyway, I do find it funny that Claire is like, oh, you've got a reputation as a merc who gets things done. Like, I've done like 3 gigs total. I've done basically nothing so far. Probably is time to actually start doing a few gigs, really. Michiko Agata and Kazu Inukai. I'm waiting. Great with the item on its way to you. Plus about 50 doses of glitter. Next week makes it 200. Hell, I'll take 300 if you can swing it. Of glitter. 2 more things. Yes? The terms of the badges have been settled, and the samurai wants you to put more kids to work. The children are recruited, already running. Don't worry about the badges, we pay. They keep us here. Some pretty decent money. Merch for what? Kazu, we're doing what we can, but there's only one of us for now. The lot can handle around 40 to 50,000 a month, that's it. So if you ask me, I'd leave Westbrook, they got their own toys anyway, and focus on the slots. For Watson, we think we'll need around 30,000 hits. Sent to Domingo, 15,000. I'd try to sell 5,000 in Haywood worth a shot, but it's up to you. Nope, not jumping in. Probably not going to be able to stealth my way through this one. I'll try, but... don't see a damn thing. I'm flipped. You don't see a damn thing, dude. Alright, one down. Hey, do me a favor. Stay down. Cyber capacity, nice.
This is the voice of Night City, Maximum Mike. I'm coming at you from 107.3 Morrow Rock Radio. Let's check this out. It is not. So I don't even need to. Happy birthday, you crazy motherfucker! Sending you our best wishes and a little present. You've got glitter. Don't do it all in one go, and other goodies. Hope your party fucking slaps. We'll try to drop by, but can't promise anything. They're making us do overtime at the lab to pump out this glitter shit. Demand's off the goddamn charts. Try and you'll know why. All the best from your tunes on Revenge Street. Which means I don't even need to take out these last three people. But I kind of want to. Whoops. Just realized I wasn't, I wasn't crouched. That's mildly inconvenient. Well, damn, I didn't realize that lady was there. Actually, you know what? Person wandering around with a katana? Fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. whoever just screamed. They were criminals, now they're dead. You got nothing to worry about from me.
So listen up, people. I've got a story to tell you. I heard something recently from a nomad friend of mine. She was telling me about Badlands. She said she ran across another nomad patrol. 5 people, all mauled to death by a wild animal. But the thing is, folks, there haven't been mountain lions out there in almost a century, wolves in even longer. So what could it be? Well, I'm reminded of a story. Story told to me by an old merc I used to know. He once took a job that had him fly over Romania, looking for some corpo's missing brother. Search took him to an old village, and they decided to camp for the night before searching the woods in the morning. That night, they could hear barking, howls in the distance. Even though they knew it had to be wild dogs, the team could barely get any sleep.
I'm in a hurry.
Then, just before dawn,
what do I care?
They were attacked by animals. But they weren't dogs. They were werewolves. No, listeners, I haven't lost it. I mean it. They were werewolves. But not the ones of legend and not the ones in old Hollywood flat screen flicks. These bad doggies came out of a lab. See, it turns out that EBM had decided to back some rather unsavory sorts in an attempted coup of the government.
Game is more stressful than life itself.
Of course, it didn't work. The coup was crushed a few months later, and EBM isn't around anymore either. The question remains, where did EBM get their knockoff wolfmen? They never had much of a gene hacking division, so they must have come from some other corp. The obvious answer, of course, is Biotechnica, who just happened to own most of the land south of Night City, all the way down to the border. So what do you think, listeners? Is Biotechnica releasing experimental monsters into Badland? Maybe those protein farms down there are cover. Something broke out of a lab with a taste for human blood. It's always good advice to watch your back. But this time you might want to pack a few silver bullets next time you leave town. Just saying.
Again, that is an actual thing in the tabletop. Again, I don't know if you've done anything wrong, so I've got no current beef.
新しい趣味が必要だ。気が紛れるなら何でもいい。なんかモンスターを集めるやつやってただろ。あれじゃダメなの？こないだ3匹を見つけて捕まえに行こうと思ったらメイルストロームの島だった。趣味のために命を失うつもりはねえよ。
Don't mind me, don't mind me. Whoever was watching me, don't mind me. Oh, that's who spotted me. Only person up there. Alright, I need you to move, dude. I'm not sure if he's going to, though. Actually, maybe I did. Anything interesting in here? Nope. Alright, so far so good.
Listen, folks, I'm gonna try my bestest to keep a sharp eye on things for you. But I gotta be straight with you. I can't possibly do it alone. So, I've set up a site, growlfm.web. See, anything sus, anything you...
Sorry to the one dude who had to die.
Feel we all need to know about ASAP? Zip me the deeds pronto, and I will get the word out. After confirming the intel, of course. I mean, this ain't the fucking network news.
I like that.
Some more music? Ash has got you covered.
Nice shot at network news out there, actually. Alright, so... Oh, I totally forgot to actually... Whoops! I actually totally forgot to check here. Word. Eddie found a spot where we'll leave the scratch for you. Send me the coordinates and attaching the code to the stash. Just divvy that fair and square, you don't need any fucking fighting over scraps. Anything you like, my sweet Japanese queen? By the way, I had an idea. We could carry your merch around Kabuki in our patrol cars. Nobody's gonna go looking for stuff there, right? Smart, huh? Of course, you'd have to pay more for that. Don't get greedy, Eddie. We'll be fine. All you gotta do is keep shit quiet. And there were no fucking queens in Japan. And I like that, actually. No queens in Japan. I like that bit. Well, well, well. This proves the gang goons are buying out cops right and left. We gotta do something. Like, say, grab that tiger claw scratch just sitting there, waiting for the police. No eddies, no corruption, right? Look at us, cleaning up these mean night city streets. So I'll do that, and then I'll end for this episode.
Initiation sequence terminated.
And next time I do want to do starting on some gigs. I want to do a few gigs. Because I've done barely any so far. Yeah, not much reward there. But whatever. So where's the nearest gig? Down there. Suppose I'll do Cyber Psycho first. So next time, Cyber Psycho, and then at least one gig. So, join me for that stuff. See you then.